Welcome to this comprehensive review of the bold and the beautiful, a beloved television drama that has captured the hearts of millions with its intricate storylines, complex characters, and emotional depth. Today, we'll explore one of the most compelling arcs in the series, a tale of heartbreak, ambition, love, and betrayal involving Hope Logan, Thomas Forrester, and Paris Buckingham. The storyline is a masterclass in exploring human emotions, relationships, and the consequences of our choices. Join us as we unravel this dramatic saga in painstaking detail. In life, change is inevitable, but for Hope Logan, change comes as an overwhelming tidal wave that leaves her life in shambles. Once a shining star at Forrester Creations, a company synonymous with fashion and prestige, Hope was not only a talented designer but also a leader who inspired those around her. Her position at Forrester Creations was more than just a job. It was her identity, her passion, and her way of contributing to something greater than herself. However, in a shocking turn of events, Hope is fired from her position. The reasons behind her dismissal remain unclear to viewers initially, but what is evident is the devastating impact it has on her psyche. Losing her job feels like losing a part of herself. Hope struggles to accept this new reality where she is no longer part of the world she once dominated. The pain of unemployment is compounded by feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. How could someone so talented and dedicated fall so far? These questions haunt Hope as she grapples with her new circumstances. But professional failure isn't the only blow Hope faces during this tumultuous period. Her personal life also takes a hit when Carter Walton, once a close confidant and emotional anchor, distances himself from her. Carter's decision to withdraw his support leaves Hope feeling abandoned and isolated at a time when she needs companionship the most. With no job and no one to lean on emotionally, Hope feels like she has hit rock bottom. Faced with these overwhelming challenges, Hope makes a bold decision. She resolves to leave Los Angeles behind in search of a fresh start. For Hope, staying in LA means being surrounded by reminders of her failures and heartbreaks. She believes that leaving this city, the epicenter of her pain, will give her the chance to rebuild her life from scratch. It's a risky move, but one that she feels is necessary for her survival. Hope chooses France as the destination for her new beginning. This decision is not entirely random. It's driven by a deeply personal motive: to reconnect with Thomas Forrester and his young son Douglas. Thomas has been living in France with Paris Buckingham, his current romantic partner. Despite their relationship, Hope believes that Thomas still harbors feelings for her, a belief rooted in their complicated history. Hope's relationship with Thomas has always been fraught with tension and unresolved emotions. There was a time when Thomas proposed marriage to Hope, a proposal she ultimately rejected. That rejection was a turning point for both of them. It drove Thomas into Paris's arms while leaving Hope questioning whether she had made the right choice. Now, as she prepares to reunite with Thomas in France, Hope is determined to find out if there is still hope, pun intended, for their love. Hope's arrival in France sets the stage for an inevitable confrontation between her and Paris Buckingham, a confrontation that promises to be as fiery as it is emotional. Paris has worked hard to build a stable relationship with Thomas. She sees herself as his partner not just romantically but also emotionally, a role that she cherishes deeply. For Paris, Hope's sudden appearance feels like an intrusion into a life she has carefully built with Thomas. Paris Buckingham is no stranger to competition or adversity. As someone who has had to fight for what she wants in life, Paris approaches every challenge with determination and resilience. However, even she cannot ignore the threat that Hope poses to her relationship with Thomas. From the moment Hope arrives in France, Paris senses that something is amiss. She knows about Thomas's complicated past with Hope, the lingering emotions that neither of them has fully addressed. Although Paris wants to believe that Thomas has moved on from his feelings for Hope, She cannot shake the nagging fear that old flames might reignite now that they are back in each other's lives. Paris views Hope's interference as selfish and unreasonable. In Paris's eyes, Hope had her chance with Thomas and chose to reject him. Now that he has moved on and found happiness elsewhere, why can't she let him be? This internal conflict adds another layer of complexity to Paris's character as she struggles to balance her insecurities with her desire to protect what she holds dear. Despite Paris's best efforts to safeguard her relationship with Thomas, fate seems determined to bring him and Hope back together. Their reunion is charged with emotion, an undeniable chemistry that neither can ignore. For Thomas, seeing Hope again stirs up feelings he thought he had buried long ago. For Hope, reconnecting with Thomas feels like coming home after being lost for so long. The turning point comes when Thomas and Hope spend the night together, a moment fueled by passion and unresolved emotions. This encounter marks a significant shift in their relationship. It forces both of them to confront their true feelings for each other, while also acknowledging the consequences of their actions. For Thomas, this night represents his love for Hope, a love he can no longer deny or suppress. For Hope, it feels like validation of everything she has believed about their connection, that they are meant to be together despite all odds. However, instead of allowing Thomas time to address the situation with Paris himself, Hope impulsively decides to take matters into her own hands. In an emotionally charged confrontation, she tells Paris about their intimate encounter before Thomas has had a chance to explain or resolve anything on his own terms. Paris is devastated by this revelation, not just because of what happened between Thomas and Hope, but also because of how it was revealed to her. She feels betrayed not only by Thomas but also by Hope's disregard for her feelings and boundaries. Unable to cope with the emotional pain caused by this betrayal, Paris decides to leave without informing Thomas of her departure. Her exit leaves behind unanswered questions about the future of both relationships. Questions that will keep viewers on edge as they anticipate what lies ahead. As the dust begins to settle after Paris's departure, viewers are left wondering whether Hope and Thomas will find happiness together, or if their reunion will be short-lived. The complexities of their relationship highlight themes of love, loyalty, trust, and the consequences of impulsive decisions. For Thomas, reconciling his feelings for Hope while dealing with the fallout from his actions will be no easy task. He must confront not only his own emotions but also the hurt he has caused others, particularly Paris. For Hope, finding stability after enduring so much turmoil may prove equally challenging. While she may have won back Thomas's heart, for now, will their love be strong enough to withstand the obstacles ahead? And what about Paris? Will she find closure after being hurt so deeply? Or will she return stronger than ever, ready to fight for what she believes is rightfully hers? These questions form the emotional core of the storyline, a testament to the bold and the beautiful S ability to craft compelling narratives that resonate deeply with audiences. Thank you for joining us on this journey through one of the bold and the beautiful S most captivating storylines. If you enjoyed this review and want more insights into your favorite shows or characters, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video. We'll see you next time as we continue diving into television's most unforgettable stories.